Okay, we're on to quiz module 2.1, subject pronouns. There's only 5 questions in this quiz, so I'll go ahead and read each question and the possible answers, and I'll pause for a few moments to let you try and decide on which is the correct answer. But if you need more time, just go ahead and pause the video. All right, let's get started. Number 1, what is a pronoun? Choose only one best answer. A word that describes an action. B, a word that modifies a verb or adverb. Or C, a word that takes the place of a noun or phrase. Okay, letter C is the correct answer. A pronoun, or pronome, is a word that takes the place of a noun or phrase. Number 2, what part of the sentence does a subject pronoun replace? Choose only one best answer. A, the noun or proper noun. B, the verb. Or C, the adjective or adverb. Okay, letter A is the correct answer. A subject pronoun, or un pronome personale soggetto, is the who part of a sentence, the person or thing, noun, doing the action. They're usually used in place of a name or object in order to reduce redundancy. For example, if you wanted to say, Mary ran home, then Mary played outside, Mary had fun, you could use a subject pronoun in place of Mary by saying Mary ran outside, then she played outside, she had fun. Okay, number 3. Subject pronouns are often omitted in Italian because they're not needed. In which of the following instances would you want to keep the subject pronoun in a sentence? Choose all answers that apply. A, clarity. For example, to distinguish between lui, lei, and lei, formal, when the verb is in the third person singular. B, emphasis. For example, this is what he thinks, but what do you think? Or C, to keep redundancy. For example, we are going out, then we are coming home. We will be hungry, so we will eat dinner. Okay, so letters A and B are correct. C is incorrect because we don't want to create redundancy. We want to reduce redundancy. So the subject pronoun is retained for clarity or emphasis. For example, lei can mean she or you in the formal singular. You can only tell which is which based on context or if it is capitalized when written. Okay, number 4. Paying attention to capitalization rules, which of the following is written correctly to mean she goes to school, I stay home, and you, formal singular, go to work? Choose only one best answer. Okay, so these are all the exact same sentence, just with different words capitalized. So the sentence reads, A. Lei va a scuola. Io sto a casa e lei va al lavoro. Okay, in letter A, the first lei is capitalized, io is capitalized, and the second lei is also capitalized. B, none of the subject pronouns are capitalized. And in letter C, the first lei is capitalized, io is not, and the second lei is capitalized. Okay, so letter C is the correct answer, with the first lei being capitalized, the eo is not, and the second lei is capitalized because it means you, formal. Although I is always capitalized in English, io is not capitalized in Italian unless it's the first word of a sentence. Lei and loro, when used in the formal sense, are always capitalized when written since they signify formal pronouns. However, lei and loro, in the informal sense, are not capitalized unless starting a sentence because they mean she and they, respectively. The first word of a sentence is always capitalized, just as in English. Okay, and number 5. Which of the following are acceptable ways of saying, how are you, in the informal to form or second person singular? Choose all answers that apply. A. Come stai tu? B. Tu come stai? C. Come stai? Or D. Noi come stai? Okay, so letters A, B, and C are correct. D is not correct because noi means we. Okay, so you can generally move subject pronouns around or omit completely unless used for clarity or emphasis. In this case, to is the only correct pronoun to use for the second person singular, informal to tense, because noi means we. Okay, so how did you do? If there's any that you didn't get correct the first time around, you can either go back and replay the video, or you can reread the answers here. And I will just quickly scroll down, and you can always pause the video if you want to reread one of the answers here. All right, great job.